It is a strange situation in one Tucson neighborhood.
In fact, so strange, a viewer finally came to us for help. Here is Not on Your Side's Kevin Keene.
Jennifer, we all know Tucson's dark streets, but this one's really odd because this neighborhood has plenty of streetlights. Not just a dark street.
It is absolutely pitch black out here. I would like the city of Tucson to do their job.
But Scott isn't talking about putting in lights. Instead, he just wants all of these lights that taxpayers already bought turned on at night.
Come out here and light these poles back up and make it safe for the neighborhoods.
This is Old Vale Road in Rita Ranch during the day. It's when the sun sets that some neighbors here get upset. So we're driving south on Old Vale Road again, this time at night. And this time you can barely see that light post after light post. It's because each of them is dark. Even though taxpayers paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for all these street lights, about 170 of them.
You can't see 5 feet in front of you.
As it gets dark, nothing happens. Not one light goes on. Scott called the city for help. No luck.
So, it's time to go 9 on your side and say, hey, help us out.
Turns out we've actually done a story on these streetlights before. A few years ago, thieves ripped out wiring here to sell the copper. City crews replaced the wires.
And then it was stolen within 2 months after that, completely again.
Even though taxpayers also paid for special security devices on the streetlights.
We have not come back to put the wire back in because it just keeps on being stolen.
Is that giving up on this street?
No, it's not really giving up on the street. What it comes down to is we have other areas in town that are also being hit and got hit at that same time.
Also left in the dark, drivers on a stretch of Pantano and around golf links and Aviation Parkway. Encina says it cost too much to put copper in again. Look at this. Back in 2005, it cost taxpayers $105,000 for new wiring here. Now it costs even more like $164,000. But Scott has an idea.
One of the people who live here wondered if it were possible just to get these 6 lights here because this is the entrance to their neighborhood. Is that a possibility?
I believe it is, but I have to check with our supervisor.
Can I follow up with you on that to see
Sure.
where you're...
A few weeks later, the lights go on, not 170 of them, but enough to make Scott happy.
We have got lights. This is so cool.
Still more than 100 street lights with little hope of being turned on again. But for now, Scott's happy to see at least these. We know copper thieves are still out there doing their dirty work. Jennifer Guy, police ask anyone to call 911 if you see anything out of the ordinary, especially at night. And the key here is to call 911 right away because, bottom line, to stop these crooks, the best way is to catch them in the act.
It's just about an epidemic here. I mean, it's the street lights, it's the lights at the ball fields, it's the lights in your neighborhood, it's everywhere.
A lot of copper.
Kevin, thank you.
Want it.
Certainly an interesting report. Glad to see a few lights on for them, by the way.